Dennis Canoehound Adventures here. Well, here we are on up in Algonquin Park. We're on Smoke Lake, and we're at the access point now. And essentially, what we're going to do is we're going to unpack the truck, and we're going to embark on our first solo journey with the new canoe. So, as I said, first solo journey. I'm going to be with puppy Molly. Hey, Molly. We're finally off, and we're pretty fortunate. Got the wind at our back right now. The canoe feels really nice with a load in it. Got my pack and a nice big food bag. Want to eat well on this trip, and we got to keep Molly fed too. So yeah, all good. So we're just going to make our way down across Smoke Lake. Probably be about maybe an hour's paddle. And that'll take us to our first portage, which I think is around a dam. Got some helicopters flying around right now, you can probably hear them. But yeah, so it's going to take us down to, I believe, a dam or an old logging chute. From what I read, yeah, and see if we can see anything interesting along the way. There's been a lot of canoe traffic so far from what I've seen. I've seen about 4 or 5 canoes heading out earlier. Got another fella just take off in front of me. And I didn't pre-book my campsites, my interior campsites, just because I didn't know exactly where I was going to go or exactly what I was going to do. I kind of decided here, went off the cuff. So the temperature out here right now is about 8 degrees Celsius, and it's supposed to go up to a high of 14 Celsius today and a low of 2 degrees Celsius tonight. So I'm glad I brought my, my warm sleeping bag and an extra little fleece blanket there for Molly and I. Hard to believe that a week ago this lake, Smoke Lake, was kind of impassable there because of still having, well, you can get around it, but there was still a lot of ice in the center of the lake. And from what I'm told and from what I'm seeing, all the ice seems to be out now. So here we are, we're approaching the end of Smoke Lake, and going to be heading up the portage into Ragged Lake. Something's got Molly's attention over there. There's a canoe or somebody portaging already ahead of us, and she's quite concerned. She sees it, she knows that it's supposed to be there. Here's a nice close-up. First portage with the new canoe. Doing a single carry. It's been years since I've been able to do a it's been years since I've been able to do a single carry, but I can see from the get-go here I'm gonna have to do a little adjusting because my pack is really interfering. Let's put this down and let's try this again. There we go. Second time's the charm. I have to learn this whole system. And better have a look, make sure I got everything. Yes, I do. Being a new system, I guess I have to make sure I put my canoe seat down. So this is a pretty short carry. So here's the reason for the portage. We got a dam up here, and you can hear the water's flowing pretty heavy. Already seen a couple of really nice loons, but even better than that, I didn't get the camera in time because I was offloading the canoe. But up here, I seen a moose. It was off at a distance, and it was walking along, sort of along that ridge there. So unfortunately, I didn't get a shot of it. Darn it! But quite the portage. Canoehound is out of shape. It was a very steep uphill and then just a gradual downhill, but by the time I got to the top, my goodness, my heart was pumping. So here we are, we're in Ragged Lake. Very pretty lake. Just going to start opening up. So we're just searching for a campsite now. I've passed several. A lot of them are already taken. But I want to try and find a campsite that's a little secluded. Each campsite that I've seen so far that is vacant has had somebody like right across. And as cool as that is, just for safety's sake, I kind of want to have something that's a little bit secluded. So there's a bit of a bay here, and I'm going to go back. Molly and I are heading back there now, and we're just going to check it out to see. If not, this island that's right here, this is actually an island behind me, has a couple of sites that look like they would be pretty sheltered from the breeze, which seems to be coming from like a sort of a northern direction. And of course we don't want wind. We are sleeping in the hammock tonight, and the more sheltered you are, obviously, the better it is. So we'll see what we can find for a campsite up here around the corner. There's another one over here on my left that looks like it looks like it's pretty deep in there, but it looks like it would feel the effects of the wind, and it also looks like it's a heavy slope in there too. So let's go see what we got around the corner. Okay, so we just checked out the site that I wanted to check out, and it wasn't for me. I'm up here, and if I got a bunch of campsites to choose from, I want to pick something that's at least picturesque. That one there was kind of ratty looking. Not that it wasn't dirty or nothing, it just didn't suit my fancy. Didn't like the fire pit, didn't like the seating arrangements, didn't like the cooking arrangements. Nice spot for swimming though. Nice rocky shoal, but water is like just below or just above freezing, huh? So I don't think I will be swimming. I know Molly's already been in a couple times. So just heading across the lake here, or across this bay. There's a couple more sites over there. I see one's on an island. It's an esker. There's an esker, but I want to stick on the mainland, maybe a nice rock outcropping or something. We'll see. The sun's out. Sure does feel good. That sun comes out and the temperature goes up by probably 10 degrees, or at least it feels like it does. Just beating down on the shoulders. I think I found a camp for the night. Just a little poking around. The sun's trying to come out right now. Look at it's getting brighter out here. I like that. Let's hope it stays like that for a little while. It'd be nice to get some warmth. Molly likes the spot. Hey Molly, you going for a swim? She doesn't care if the water's cold. But the other campsite I just come from was over that direction. Like I say, it wasn't a very pretty site. And a pretty secluded bay back here. There's a couple campsites, but nobody's at the campsites, so that's a good thing. Not to say they won't get populated. That big esker island there's a campsite on top of that. I didn't even check that out. I just wanted to stay away from the sand. But coming inside here, you can see we got a nice big table built, some barbecue grills on it. Somebody was nice enough to leave frying pans. Had I known that, I wouldn't have packed my little frying pan, but who knows? The only thing I'd have to fry in there is a fish if I catch one. All right, nice big fire pit. Quick little tour here. Should be lots of firewood. I've seen back in a ways there, some pine trees down and stuff like that. So, and I just got to find a spot back here that's maybe a little secluded and out of the wind for the hammock. Not quite sure. That's a little open there between those two trees. But we'll poke our nose around and we'll see what we can find. Don't take long for my partner to start swimming. Alright guys, so basically I bucked up a bunch of wood, went through the forest here and found some hardwood and some red pine, but I was lucky enough to find myself some good maple and stuff like that. I spared you the the painful rigors of watching me cut all of this wood, like some people actually do. But yeah, I just got some prepped. I don't need a whole lot. I'm going to be turning in early tonight just because it's been a long night. But I did just have a really cool thing that I did, and I'll take you over and I'll show you. So essentially here, just taking you for a little walk now. At the campsite, well, first things first, in Algonquin Park there's a lot of black bears and they're very nuisance. They've become so accustomed to people that they're not afraid to come into camp and check things out. Point in case, bear scat. Okay, and it's funny because there's more bear scat. And it happens to be right where I'm gonna be hanging my food barrel. You can see my food bag rather. You can see the rope. There was a red rope hanging here already, and somebody had obviously cut it or whatever. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to I managed to jump up and tied a knot onto the red rope, very skillfully, mind you. And I put my carabiner on there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to hook up my bag to the carabiner. I'm going to take the bottom rope here and I'm going to walk it over to this tree over here, this big red pine, right? And as I pull that and I bring it over, it's going to bring my carabiner higher and higher and higher, and hopefully be right out of that bear's reach, or a bear's reach. But like I say, there's lots of scat. Yeah, there's another pile here, but and another pile there. So it looks like it's not very fresh, because I'm sure that the bears are just out of hibernation, but I'm sure they're very hungry too. So just going to be very careful. And you can see other people have tried hanging around here too. With a broken rope here. And I've seen multiple others all around. As you know, branches are not that strong and they'll only withtake so much weight. So yeah, just thought I'd show you that. All right guys, so I'm going to see if we can get this paper birch going that I collected earlier. It's from that big dying one there that I just pointed out a little while ago. Here we go. That wasn't too difficult. Looks like the princess is worn out. Alrighty, so just going to bring some water to a boil here. I'm going to have some broccoli and cheddar pasta. Broccoli and cheddar pasta on the left, some cowboy coffee on the right. What a heck of a day. Had a, good 4.5, 5 hour drive up here. Probably around a 4-hour paddle, somewhere around there. Yeah, we managed to get across Smoke Lake, and that first portage, as I mentioned earlier, man, it took the wind out of me. But I got through it. It just shows me that I got to get myself in shape. So. We got here onto Ragged Lake and explored a couple of different campsites. Found one here that is quite nice. Got a nice view across the lake, as you can see behind me maybe here. And got camp all set up, bucked some wood. Made some supper for Molly and I. And just kind of relaxed, and of course just went and hung the bear bag well away from the camp. Judging by what I've seen out there, it's probably a good thing that I am hanging things far away from camp. And Molly's just down here beside me chilling. Got her on her little blanket and on my life jacket. All in all, today the new canoe handled really well. And just gonna chill now. I got my coffee going with some cowboy coffee going here with Fireball in it. And yeah, this is the life. Good day. Good day. Oh, wow. Here, let's get some light on my face maybe. Hey guys. Well, Molly and I are just turning in. It's about 10 o'clock at night. We're all cozy here in the hammock. And we will catch up with you people in the morning. Oh, you want to see Molly? Hey, want to see where Molly is? Okay, let's see her. She's like, right here. Here's Molly. Hey Molly. Say hi to people. Girl. Okay. Good night, everybody. See you in the morning. Well, good morning, guys. A long, cold sleep last night. As I mentioned earlier, there the temperature was going down to 2 degrees Celsius. Had to get up a couple times to go to the bathroom. It's a little bit of a chore in here when you got all kinds of warm weather sleeping bags and stuff like that. As you can see, I'm well bundled up. But time to get the day started. I think Molly and I are going to get up, cook up some breakfast. Yeah, look at that. Molly's all happy. You say hi to the camera. This is my dog. This is my Molly. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's pretty cool. Last night we had full moon, as I'm showing in the video there, and all night the loons were just going nuts, just singing. The geese were going all night. Heard some kind of owl. I got to figure out what kind of owl it was that was going all night. And yeah, it's just a very very vocal night for the animals last night. Yep. Well, let's get this day started. just left our campsite, and now we're going to head out to the portage that takes us to Big Porcupine Lake and paddle around there, and then we're going to head on down to Bonnechere Lake, which is where our next campsite will be. So if we see anything interesting along the way, I'll certainly try and capture it so we can show you what's all around. Beautiful day right now. The temperature's probably coming up now. I bet you it's only probably about 8 or 9 or 10 degrees Celsius. But the wind is slight headwind. Nothing, just a slight breeze. And we're managing to clip along pretty good. Not like yesterday where we had a tailwind and we actually had some light white caps on the lake. So see later on if we can get a little bit of fishing into. Try and get me a nice little lake trout or maybe a speckled trout or something for something tonight to go with the steak. On the portage, lots of deadfall, of course. They haven't, park rangers haven't had a chance to come and clean up yet, seeing as they just opened up the park. Morning, how you doing? Just her life jacket, that's it. Just her life jacket.
There's the longest stuff on the portage right there.
I know, right? Oh, come on, no stopping on the trail allowed. Attaboy. How are you doing today?
Hey man, how are you?
Good.
You never know what you're going to see on the trail.
Hey, you never know, eh? Oh, grabbing a burl, eh?
Yeah.
Nice. Very good. Hi, how you doing?
Good.
Well guys, welcome to Porcupine Lake. Oh, remember how the last portage I said I was out of wind? I'm doing a double carry on this one here because I knew it was going to be a little longer, plus I wanted to get some footage. I think in my 35 years of canoeing, I think this is the first portage I've ever done where the thing was almost entirely uphill. 590 meters and all washed out. So time for a drink of water and a nice leisurely stroll back. Get a couple shots of the waterfalls from a distance and bring the canoe up. Time to get the canoe over. Sorry if this is a real close-up, but the thwart is so close that I don't have a lot of space there. So you get to look at my pretty mug, but in a second here I'm just going to turn the camera around so you can see some of the portage. And we'll do that right now. So now we're on Porcupine Lake, and straight ahead between the 2 points there, it's like a large peninsula. I have a choice of either portaging across that or taking the paddle around the peninsula. And I'm opting for the paddle around the peninsula because that's what I'm up here to do, is paddle, not portage. What would you do? Leave it in the comments section below. So I must say that Algonquin Park really is a beautiful place. You know, it's so pristine. It's just a beautiful, beautiful park, and the lakes and rivers and everything else. But I do know why I prefer to go crown land camping over provincial parks. And it's just because of the sheer amount of people that you see. I've always attested that going to Algonquin Park, as nice as it is, you go there and you're battling for campsites and you're seeing people, and I don't mean that to be in a bad way. It's just I like being a bit of a loner when I'm out on a canoe trip or something. I like the solitude of not seeing any power boats. I like the solitude of not running into people on a portage. I like the solitude of not having to battle for a campsite. So would I come up here again? This is my first time to Algonquin Park in probably 15, 16 years. Because I do tend to go to crown land camping. But would I come back again? Yeah, I think it's a great place to go for a solo trip. Just because of the safety factor. There are so many people around that if you do run into trouble, all you got to do is blow that whistle, and you never know. Maybe the cavalry will come. But yeah, this is beautiful, but I still do prefer crown land camping. Big pileated woodpecker. Noisy fella. He's screeching at us as we come in. He's on a portage. Don't they get a headache doing that? Here we are on Bonnechere Lake in the Narrows. Well, the whole lake is actually pretty narrow, but very, very beautiful. I'm so glad I decided to stay on this lake. What do you think, Molly? Is this campsite Molly approved? Pretty nice campsite. Got a beautiful view. On a nice point. Best part is though, got a killer kitchen. Some nice benches made up already, including that bad boy. But it's in the wrong spot. I guess you could call that an Algonquin lounge chair. Isn't that sweet? I'm sure I'll use it. So tell me this isn't the life. Got the hammock all set up. I moved that couchy Algonquin lounge chair over. The firewood all bucked up. Getting ready to cook some dinner. Gonna do a nice early dinner, I think, because they're calling for rain tonight in the forecast, and it's already starting to sprinkle on the lake. Alright, so what started out as a quick little whittle project just to make myself a little spatula for my home fries tonight turned out to be a why not do a cool one. So this is my bushcraft knife. It's going to be pretty rustic, but that's why I didn't record it from the beginning. I had no intentions of making it the way it is. But it's looking pretty cool, I think. What do you think? Looks a little primitive, but it's going to flip my home fries tonight. We have our Mr. Noodles on the left. On the right we have Hungry Jack hash browns. And in the middle we have one big hunk of New York strip. And we're going to be putting all that right over here. Molly, what you doing? You on the couch? All right, guys, time to dig in. That New York strip done perfectly, medium rare. Some nice hash brown potatoes, some ramen noodles. Today's beer of choice, Sinister Minister, another IPA, favorite one, a local beer from my locality, anyways. And Molly is dying for a piece of this steak. So I am, before I even have a piece, I am going to send her on her way. Oh my gosh, look at that. That is absolutely phenomenal. Sorry, Molly, you're going to have to wait for your bite. That thing is so juicy. Oh my God. Here, Ma. You gotta chew it more than that. Holy man. Anyways, I'm gonna eat, people. I'm gonna spare you the pain and suffering. So, woo. So all in all, everybody, is a nice day today, and really can't complain. Starting to sprinkle out now. We're calling, like I said, calling for rain tonight. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm probably not going to do any more recording tonight unless something is really interesting. I'm just going to sit back, chill, as long as I can, anyways, with the fire going, and probably turn in. I've already hung up my bear bag for the night. Teeth are all brushed, just enjoying the rest of my Sinister Minister after that fantastic steak. And we'll be checking in with you guys in the morning, okay? So have a good night.